cast guilt on me. Just because you are hanging out with other guys all summer doesn't mean I'm out hanging with other girls.
Yeah, I mean, that it sounds like he exhibits some passive aggressive behavior where he doesn't speak his mind, he doesn't say exactly what he's feeling, and that's just some people's personality type. Some people are more straightforward than others. But have you ever thought that maybe you hurt him when you curved the shit out of him all that time?
You know, I have, and I've told him, if you're mad about it or if you're hurt by it, like, just tell me, because I understand. And I tell him, like, I'm here now.
What is that gonna do? So if he tells you, man, it really hurt, you really hurt my feelings when you curved the shit out of me, what does it change?
The fact that he has emotions. He's so, like, emotionless. If he said that, I would be like, okay, this guy has emotions. He feels.
Just because he doesn't demonstrate his emotions the way you do or the way you would like him to, does not mean he does not have emotions. Every human being on earth has emotions, whether they display them openly or not. We all experience the same emotions. We just respond to them differently, and we have different levels of control over them. Men typically don't let their emotions overcome them or overrule their logic and decision making, at least not to the degree that women often do. That's the primary difference between our emotions. We display them differently, but we experience the exact same emotions. Jealousy, envy, fear, you know what I'm saying, insecurity. We all experience those things. It's just how they manifest themselves and how we react to them that is different. So he may be feeling some type of way about how y'all ended up where y'all are now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're looking at it from your perspective, how it was for you. You're not thinking about how it was to be friend zoned, to be curved by a chick that you really like, to finally get with her and deal with all kind of drama and BS and petty childish behavior. That can get on a guy's nerves. You know what I'm saying? Like, that can be very frustrating to deal with. So you have to at least give some consideration to you didn't make this the easiest process. You know what I mean? You've been knowing that he liked you for a very long time, right? So you could have made this happen a long time ago. You were the one holding it up. You were the one choosing other people. Do you agree with that? Exactly. Those are facts.
Yes.
See, you can't argue against facts.
He said, you know, while you're out man crush Mondaying all these guys, we've just been progressing all summer.
How do you think that feels? I mean, so he does have emotion. He's letting you know how he feels about these things. So it sounds like he likes you. Sounds like he has some growing up to do. Sounds like y'all are probably very young. But it does indicate that he likes you. He's stuck around all this. He could have easily moved on from you. And not dealt with your drama. And not dealt with you. Exactly. Is that what you want him to do? You suggesting it to him as if you want him to pick that option. Right? So why behave in a manner that increases the chances of that happening? Does that sound like good decision making?
I don't know how to behave towards him.
What you mean? What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? You don't know how to behave. You behave with people that you enjoy and respect and you want to be around. You behave in a manner that makes them want to continue being around you, right? Do you do things to intentionally piss your best friend off?
No.
Do you do things to hurt your best friend's feelings on purpose?
No.
So why would you do those things for a dude that you claim to like and want to be with?
I haven't this time.
This time.
I haven't.
Do you have it this time? Okay. But
okay, so he's being short with. He's not super short with me. I'll say like, I hope you're having a good day, and he'll be like, you too. We went to the gym together yesterday morning, and we stood on opposite ends of the gym and worked out. and then said bye and left.
Why?
So
Y'all are both responsible for that. Yeah, in situations like that, y'all are both responsible. Both of y'all's lips work. Both of y'all's feet work. Both of y'all were in the same building. If y'all did not speak or have a conversation, y'all are both to blame. Unless one of y'all tried to initiate conversation and got curved. If neither one of y'all initiated, y'all both own 50% of the blame. So you can't fault him because you didn't speak to him either. That's y'all are both being childish. Y'all both have growing up to do if y'all want to have a healthy relationship. Doing petty, childish things towards somebody that you want to be closer with is always a bad move. Always a bad move. Even in situations where you have a simple, like sometimes being using intelligence to just say, man, what's the easiest way to resolve this problem? And if you ask yourself that and you can come up with a question like, just walk over there and say hi. If the answer to that question is something that doesn't cost you money, doesn't require a lot of effort, doesn't put you at any risk of anything, then it's probably a smart thing to do, even if it ain't really what you wanted to do. Like, that's how you get to the point where you get married and you have a marriage that lasts. Because you're not making small things bigger problems by being childish and petty. You're making the sacrifice. You're doing things that you don't really want to do. You're making gestures even when you're still kind of mad. That's how a relationship grows. Not by doing the things that... Go ahead.
So, like, I am being such a girl. So we'll get in a fight and I'll be like, you need to put more effort into it. He'll show up here and he'll be like, I've been up since 5 a.m. I have to get up at 5. I haven't slept, but I'm still standing here in front of you. And as a girl, that's not good enough for me. And I listen to him, but I don't listen to him.
So you just admitted to me that you know you're a serious problem. So what should your brain tell you to do about that? You didn't need me to tell you that, right? You didn't need me to tell you that. So somebody being up at 5 a.m., being in front of you instead of being at home sleep, if you cannot respect that and give credit where credit is due, you don't deserve a healthy relationship. You don't deserve a man if you can't realize that his time is valuable. He's letting it known that he has responsibilities to do at 5 in the morning again. If you can't respect the fact that he's giving you his time, the little free time that he got, you don't deserve a man. And you're not going to have a healthy relationship. Because though you don't think that would piss somebody off that's tired as fuck, that been up, if they had to be up at 5 o'clock, you don't think they would be pissed off that somebody's not respecting their time, knowing how early he's counting down how many hours of sleep he's going to get. What else he got to do? What his tomorrow's gonna be like, and you sitting there being on some Cinderella princess bullshit, not respecting his time. Do you expect that? Does that sound like something that's gonna make a man grow closer to you or further away from you?
Further away.
So common sense tells you what you need to do in this situation, right?
Right.
A lot of the things that you are doing are things that are self-sabotaging your situation with this dude.
Yes.
I understand how it started off. You was fresh out of a relationship. You get a pass for that. But once you reached out to him as if you was ready and interested in him, and since that point, it sounds like you have been sabotaging the relationship.
Yeah.
You're going to run out of chances eventually.
How do I go about it?
Stop doing that. You've identified multiple things that you know are problems, that you know you should not do.
Right.
Don't do them. See how simple that is? Okay. Don't do the things that you know. You don't do them to your best friend. You consciously don't treat your best friend like that. Why? Why don't you do that to your bestie? Give me a logical reason why you don't treat your best friend like that, but you treat the dude that you claim that you want to be with like that.
no logical reason.
Exactly. So, but that demonstrates that you know how to treat people that you value and respect. Don't do things that push the person that you claim that you want to be close to you. You don't want him to be with somebody else. You're going to be hurt if he's with another girl. Why are you doing things that you know are pushing him away? Does that sound smart?
I don't know.
Well, those are the things you should be figuring out. Those are the things you have to figure out. Because if you're just operating without thinking and planning long term, you're not going anywhere in life, period. And if you're in a relationship where you're doing things that you know are not bringing y'all closer together, know or not allowing the relationship grow, then you either want to be single and just casually date, or you being a damn fool. And that's the stuff I post about every single day. Every single day I'm posting about things that women do that create problems and rifts in relationships that are easy fixes, that they do not have to do.
You do. So bring it back to like today. Do I like continue to just initiate conversation with him and show him, you know, that I'm like realizing what I'm doing and like chilling out?
Why not? If you realize that you made a mistake, wouldn't you? What person does not like a heartfelt, sincere apology? You taking 5 minutes to type out, look, I know, you know what I'm saying? I've really been tripping. I apologize. I appreciate how you do this. Who does not appreciate a message like that from the person that they're romantically involved with?
So, I sent him a message like that on Monday night. All he said back was, didn't notice.
He's calling you on your bullshit. He's calling you out on it. If he's telling you he didn't notice that all the stuff that you said, he's letting you know that your behavior does not reflect what you're telling him. And you know your behavior doesn't reflect it. I'm all for a man calling a woman out on some bullshit. He's calling you out on your bullshit. You telling them you're so sorry, but their behavior don't reflect it. That's what that means.
So his short text is him saying, like, I don't believe it.
Yeah, why would he?
Dang.
Why would he? You don't believe it. You didn't describe that.
No.
So you have to be real. You can't bullshit yourself and just tell yourself that you're doing something just because you said you're doing it. It don't work like that. Yeah. Men judge women based off what they experience and observe, not what you tell him is gonna be. So if he's experiencing drama, well, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, at this point in time, he's obviously sick of fighting or sick of me telling him that he needs to be here or talk to me. So to get it to calm down, like, that's where I'm stuck.
That's called maturity. You need to understand that this dude cannot just be there talking to you whenever you feel like it. The real world does not operate like that. So, and if you cannot understand that,
talk to him all day.
I mean, yeah, if you can't understand that, then you're not prepared to be with a professional, busy man. So get you a bum that's gonna be there and play Xbox all day. If you can't handle a man that handles his responsibility. It's that simple. You cannot complain about a man telling you, I gotta leave shortly because I gotta wake up at such and such time. If you can't respect that aspect of a man, you don't deserve to be in a relationship. Because that's the difference between a man that's responsible and that's gonna take care of his kids and make sure his household is straight, and a dude that's gonna have your fucking eviction notice on your front door. Those type of things. Telling you no, I cannot do some lovey-dovey shit just because you said so, because I have priorities that are more important than that. And a woman that cannot respect that and appreciate that aspect of a man is not going to have a man very long, or is not going to be with a quality man in a functional, healthy relationship.